Haftarah of Mishpatim, Yeremiah 34, 8-22, 33, 25-26. If this should be Sabbath Sheklim, the Haftarah for that day is said, page 100 for Sephardim and page 101 for Ashkenazim, even on Rosh Chodesh or Machor Chodesh. So, new moon and full moon. Haftaroth, Mishpatim, Tutzel, Tzap, Shuklim, Mapthiris, Sol Shuklim, Tipyalu, Chas, Sul, Rashhay, Lazu, Mature, Chodesh. Yeremiah, Seaman, Lemed, Dalet. So there's some sort of symbolic reason why they put the later in the chapter before the earlier in the chapter. But in rituals, that's perfectly permissible, as long as you're not misleading with the combinations, of course, here. We have Limmerbach, Qari, Yit'ir in the footer there. This is the word that came unto Yeremiah from God as a verb and noun. After that, the king Tzedkiah had made a covenant with all the people which were at Jerusalem to proclaim liberty unto them. Now remember, the word Tzedek is also Jupiter, so it's not just righteousness of God, it's Jupiter of God. That every man, Melchizedek is really king of Jupiter. It's hard to tell sometimes by the English version of the name what the other one is if you haven't read it, but yeah. That every man should, they tend to use the chat in Melchizedek, but you know what I mean. It really comes from Melchizedek. That every man should let his manservant and every man his maidservant, being in Hebrew or in Hebrewess, go free. That none should serve him of them, to wit, of a Jew his brother. Well, see, Hebrew or Hebrewess used to mean of that ancestry, and whether somebody's going to be a slave because of who they descend from, that's not really, that doesn't mesh with me too well. Now, when all the princes and all the people which had entered into the covenant heard that everyone should let his manservant and everyone his maidservant go free, that none should serve themselves of them any more, then they obeyed and let them go. But afterward they turned and caused the servants and the handmaids whom they had let go free to return, and brought them into subjection for servants and for handmaids. And therefore the word of God as a verb and noun came to Jeremiah from established, saying, Thus saith God as a verb and noun, the God of Israel, I made a covenant with your fathers in the day that I brought them forth out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of a bondman, saying, At the end of 7 years, let ye go every man his brother, and a Hebrew which hath been sold unto thee, and when he hath served thee 6 years, thou shalt let him go free from thee. But your fathers hearkened not unto me, neither inclined their ear. And ye were now turned, and had done right in my sight, in proclaiming liberty every man to his neighbor. And ye had made a covenant before me in the house which is called by my name. But ye turned and polluted my name, and caused every man his servant, and every man his handmaid, whom he had set at liberty, at their pleasure, to return, and brought them unto subjugation, to be unto you for servants and for handmaids. Therefore, thus saith God as a verb and noun, ye have not hearkened unto me in proclaiming liberty, every one to his brother, and every man to his neighbor. Behold, I proclaim a liberty for you, saith God as a verb and noun, to the sword, to the pestilence, and to the famine. And I will make you a terror unto all the kingdoms of the earth, and I will give the men that have transgressed my covenant, which have not performed the words of the covenant, which they had made before me, when they cut the calf in twain, and passed between the parts thereof, the princes of Yehudah, and the princes of Jerusalem, the chamberlains, and the priests, and all the people of the land which pass between the parts of the calf. I will even give them into the hand of their enemies, and unto the hand of them that seek their life, and their dead bodies shall be for meat out of the fowls of the heaven, and unto the beasts of the earth. And Zedekiah, the king of Judah, and his princes will I give unto the hand of their enemies, and unto the hand of them that seek their life, and into the hand of the king of Babylon's army, which are gone up from you. Behold, I will command, saith God as a verb and noun, and cause them to return to this city, and they shall fight against it, and take it, and burn it with fire, and I will make the cities of Judah a desolation without an inhabitant. 33. Thus saith God as a verb and noun, if my covenant be not with day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinances of heaven and earth, then will I cast away the seed of Jacob and the wood of my servant, so that I will not take any of his seed to be rulers over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for I will cause their captivity to return and have mercy on them. Hatber Asher Yah Al Yirmiyahu Mat Yahweh Atri Kurt Hamluk Tzkihu Burgit At Kul Ham Asher Jerusalem Lakra Lahem Derwer Lush Ish at Abdu Wish at Shiptu Habri Wah Abriyah Chip Shim Liptali Abd Bum Bihwudi Achihu Aish Wishmau Kul Hashrim Wukul Ham Asher Bau Beb Rit Leshlich Ish at Abdu Wish at Shipchatu Chipshim Leti Abd Bum Out Wish Mau Wish Lechu Wish Wabu Achrikan Wish Yabu at Haptium Wat Hashpachwat Asher Shulchu Chip Shim Wik Pieshwum Lab Budyum Wal Ship Jute Wehi Dibur Yahwa El Yirmiyahu Mat Yahwa Lamer Ka Amr Yahwa Al Hi Yishral and Ki Kurti Buryat At Ab Wutyakam Yum Hutse Autumn Marts Mitzrayim Mabiat Abdyam Lamer Makats Shab'a Shinyam Tachlachu Aish At Achu Habri Asher Yamkur Luk Wabadak Shash Shinyam Wash Lechtu Chipshi Matuk Wallah Shem'au Abwatyakam Ali Wallah Hathu At Asnam Wat Shabu Atam Hayum Wat Ashu At Hishur Bayani Lakra Dorwer Aish Lurahu Wat Kurtu Buryat Rabni Babyat Asher Nakra Shemi Alu Wat Shabu Wat Chalu At Shemi Wat Shabu Aish At Abdu Waish At Ship Chitu Asher Shul Chitum Chipshim Lan Pshim Wat Kapshu Atum Lahayut Lakam Laptim Wal Ship Chut Lakan Ka Amr Yahwa Atum La Shematum Ali Lakra Dorwer Aish Lachu Waish Lurahu Hani Kra Lakam Dorwer Nam Yahwa Al Hachrib Al Hadber Wal Harab Wan Tati Atkam Liz Lickle Mem Liquid Hearts Wantati At Hanshim Habrim At Baryati Asher La Hakyamu At Debri Hebrit Asher Kurtu Labni Haggal Asher Kurtu Lashnim We Abru Pien But Ryu Shri Yahwada Washri Jerusalem Hasrasyam Wahkanim Wukal Am Hearts Habrim Bin Batri Haggal Wantati Autumn Bid Abiham Wapyad Memkashi Nepsham Wahyata Nablatum Lam Akal La Wap Lawaf Hashmim Wal Bahmat Hearts Wat tzadqihu Malik Yehuda Wat Shuryu Atun Bid Abiaham Wapyad Mabqashi Nabsham Wapyad Chil Malik Bibel Haliam Maliakam Hani Matswa Nam Yahwa Wa Shabtim Al Hayr Hazat Wan Lachmu Al Yah Wal Kadwa Wash Rapa Bash Wat Ari Yahuda Atan Shemah Main Yeshub Ka Amar Yahwa Amla Bariti Yumam Wilila Chakwat Shemyam Warts La